Welcome back to my channel, Confessions of a Dollar Tree Addict. So I do have this wire love that I have already been working on, doing this kind of pseudo macrame. And I did get this Premier Just Yarn Flowers version. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it. I did haul it a while ago and I love it. It has these little, it's got these little pom-poms in it. Very little, but still super cute in the yarn. And I'm going to be using this yarn to do the project. Now, I don't know what this is called, but when I was a candy striper in a hospital when I was really young, we actually used yarn to, some of the volunteers there taught us, I was in like high school, but they taught us how to take yarn and wrap it around like this into like a smaller amount so you could use it. And that's about how much you need to do each letter. And then you just start tying it. Basically, you choose where you're going to start. And then you just start tying it. I will show you guys. I don't know what it's called. It might be a form of macrame. I don't think so though. But I do want to kind of start close to a pom-pom because I want to make sure to get, so I'm just going to tie it on and I want to make sure that it's close to a pom-pom so that I know that I get a pom-pom in it. And then basically, I just push this bunch of yarn through. I don't know if you, and then it just kind of makes a knot. And then I do it again and again. I don't know what it's called. I don't think it's macrame. I'm basically passing it through the wire and then passing it through the loop that's made and pulling it through. And after you do that, so maybe if I show it again, here's a candle that I think matches this DIY. So I'm going to rest it on there. So here it is, right? Here's the wire. I take the ball and I put it in through the wire. So now I have like a loop and then I pass the ball through the loop and I have another knot. And I do that for hours until it's done, basically. And I did all the other ones the same way. Actually, you want to trim that because it's going to get in your way. So don't do what I do, kids. It's kind of foolproof. Even if you go in the wrong direction, you can still tie it. It's very easy. I don't know what it's called, but I know that it works. And eventually, if you keep doing it, it will make this cute, and it has like a knot on one side. It's just a knot, makes this cute little covering to the wire. That's basically all there is to it, but it is very time consuming. Sometimes you just have to rewrap it. So you pass it through. You have a loop and you put it through. And we're in the home stretch now. This is where you get your second win because it takes so long to do it, but it's kind of worth it. It looks really boho, I think. And I just think it comes out so cute. I really like how it looks. I do have this Dollar Tree canvas that I bought over the summer that is going to somehow be paired off with it. I'm not sure where. And I have some of these candles that I've also bought at the Dollar Tree that I love that are going to pair off with it as well. But it's got to get finished before it could get paired off with anything. I guess that's kind of how love is too. You have to get to where you got to get before you can get paired off. So that must be what Valentine's Day is all about. If you start to get a groove on it, it actually doesn't take forever when it's straight. Because when you reach the corners, you have to, like, you know, kind of make sure that you have enough and smush it around to make sure that you don't end up, because you don't want to have any empty spaces. You can always push it down to make it a little chubbier and then, you know, keep going. But it does come out pretty cool. I don't know what this is called. Maybe this is like the beginning of macrame. That's what I think it is. Like the macrame for dummies, basically. I think that's what I'm going to call it. It's my version of macrame. But I mean, someone did teach me this, so I'm sure it's a thing. I just don't know what it was called, because it was, like I said, when I was in high school, which was a bazillion years ago, or at least was it 30? It was like almost 30 years ago, guys. Wow, that's a long time ago. Well, I remember something from 30 years ago. I remember how to do this. So I got this at Dollar Tree also, and it comes with these really cute, giant, very boho square beads. And it is a brain teaser game, but you can cut it and just use it for the wooden beads, which is what I'm going to do to make kind of a handle for this sign. Not that it needs it, but I thought it would be cute to embellish it that way. And I'm just going to string it probably through jute cord. I haven't decided yet. But yeah, you can get it right off of this and use it for anything you want. The beads are really nice wooden beads. So after I got done doing the macrame to this love sign, I was planning on putting on a wooden bead handle, and I really wanted it to end up matching this super retro 80s vibed canvas that I picked up from the Dollar Tree a while ago, because I love that thing. And the macrame just does not go. I mean, the wooden beads just don't go with that. So I pulled out my mask holder that I hauled from Shop Miss A, and I love how the pearls look, because pearls are super 80s and they're in, and they're also kind of inspired by the Vice President, Kamala Harris. And I don't know why, but I just kind of feel like this has this 80s retro vibe to it. So I'm going to use this. Now, they do have lobster claw clasps on both ends. And the Dollar Tree has one, but it's not all pearl. It's like made of metal, and you could actually shorten it. What I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to knot it a few times, and then I'm going to link it to the next side, and then I'll put it all together. I think it'll come out really cute. Here it is, all done. I absolutely love this really simple boho love sign and how it got done up. I did use the eyeglass or mask holder with the lobster claws, and I made a bunch of knots to give it a lacy kind of vintage retro 80s vibe. And in true 80s form, more is more. So I didn't use one or two candles. I had to use them all, even though they don't all really match. But I love how these 4 candles look together. And I did add a necklace that I just happen to have that has a tassel. I could have made one of those beaded tassel decor things, but I just kind of like how that looks, because this wall art from Dollar Tree has gold in it, and I just think it's really very 80s and Valentine fantabulous. What do you guys think? Please let me know in the comments down below if you like this super duper. Actually, it took me probably about 4 hours to do the actual yarn all together, but it wasn't that hard. I did it a lot of the time during television time, so it went pretty quickly. And let me know what you guys think. I think it's actually kind of easy. It was a relaxing DIY, and I think it came out really super retro and fabulous. Okay. Thank you guys for watching this really short DIY. I really did absolutely love this wall art that I bought from the Dollar Tree and these candles. And I feel like I made this love sign as a token of my affection to them. That's how much I love them. When I bought them, I went on and on and on about them. And I think I'm leaving this up year round in my room. So let me know what you guys think of this DIY. And I hope you guys are having a fantastic, wonderful Valentine's Day. Choose anything that will bring a smile to your face today and practice all sorts of self-love and self-care. Do a facial, do a DIY, just take time out for yourself today. And as always, guys, stay safe and stay savvy. Happy Valentine's Day. Bye-bye.